New video, the controversial rise of Jynxzi. You're watching on the Plug channel. Make sure y'all sub up. We're live on Twitch. Drop a follow to the Twitch. Be a part of the community. Y'all can give me music, video recommendations. Come by with us, play games, etc., etc. And make sure y'all sub to the main channel. Ciara in the bonus live. The link is in my description and about section. Okay. Now, let's get into this. I fuck with the internet internet anarchist videos. Fuck with them. Now, you're wondering, it's currently 1:33 a.m. Central. Okay, so this is a little late night vibes. Make sure y'all stay tuned for the content because we got a try not to laugh video where I had the money on the line for each laugh. That video will be coming out on the main channel. So tap in to catch that and more crazy content on the way. But let's get into this one though. All right. Now I kind of know about Jynxzi or Jynxzi. I always call him Jynxzi. I know about him. I was just saying earlier, I got a lot of fucking respect for this guy because he's done something a lot of people haven't done. Bring back a dead game. And mind you, I don't even watch the guy like that. Like I've seen clips and stuff and I kind of know his story. I saw him about a year ago. Yeah, I think. No, it wasn't a year. It was a few months ago. He posted a screenshot of his average viewers on Twitch. And he was streaming to one person, I think like a year or two ago, or 3 years ago. I can't remember. Y'all tell me in the comments. And I was like, yo, that is some real inspiration. And to me, him blowing up, it's not just him blowing up. Him blowing up off of a game that was dead and having the influence to make people want to play the game, that's different. A lot of people can't do that. A lot of people can't do it. And he did it. So much respect to him. And let's see what I can learn about him. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I just know he's one of the goats.
Which has been nothing short of unreal, from spending years only streaming to 5 viewers, to becoming the #1 streamer on Twitch
And never give up.
out of nowhere. Jynxzi's antics on camera have earned him praise, infamy, and everything in between.
This is my world and you're just...
However, Jynxzi's rapid rise to the top hasn't come without its fair share of controversy.
I'm getting called a view botter. Stick around, I'll get into that, you fucking idiot! 15k bots. Chat, yes bro, I'm literally getting called a view botter, dude. I'm not even...
It's hard to tell who's view botting once you get up to a certain level. Because his chat is so active, I don't see how you can call him a view botter. If he had 60,000 people in the chat and no one was typing, okay. But like, come on, like him, he's just as popular as he seems. Like his numbers on his socials, check out his numbers on his YouTube, match the engagement you would expect from someone with that much. He got a podcast that's really good. So, I mean, to me, his engagement checks out. But hey, there's people who actually view bot and people don't be talking about them.
Accusations of viewbotting, stimulant use on stream, and being an
Stimulants?
speed clone have all been leveled against.
What do they mean, stimulant? Are they talking about like ADHD medicine, like Adderall? Nigga, people use. Okay, I'm not even gonna do that.
Jynxzi, but are these claims valid? And if not, how on
Like,
earth
so what if he used stimulants? How you know he ain't got a prescription?
did he manage to dominate the streaming world so quickly?
We're not gonna act like most of the successful people don't be consuming some type of drug. Like, we're not gonna act like that. They do.
Under the username iSweatGames, where he would play his favorite video game, Rainbow Six Siege. Throughout his first 6 months on Twitch, Jynxzi barely received 13 viewers, even on his most popular streams, only averaging less than 5 viewers on a regular day. He even tried streaming other more popular games like Fortnite and Apex Legends.
So he did try.
This is it. Congratulations. The chords are already...
Okay. So this is interesting. Because I was saying earlier, like, he blew up off of, like, playing a dead game instead of switching over to games. So it was even more interesting to me that he did switch over games and then still went back to the game that was less popular.
With the hopes of boosting his numbers, but sadly, it didn't pan out well, as he'd only gained 1 or 2 followers at the time. Receiving poor engagement like that for several months would discourage anyone from further pursuing streaming, and even stop most from streaming entirely. However, that wasn't enough to stop 18-year-old Jynxzi from bringing his absolute best to every stream.
Standing.
To your right, man. You're fucking ass.
We have been eliminated.
Big deer! I love you, Rainbow!
Unfortunately, being undiscovered in the streaming world wasn't Jynxzi's only disadvantage. Not only was his game of choice not a mainstream title, but Siege also faced several major issues, such as the developers lowering the skill gap, server-side bugs, and rampant cheating with aimbots. These problems led to a sharp decline in both Twitch viewership and play count for Siege, which resulted in a smaller pool of potential viewers for Jynxzi. With some players even speculating that the game was already dead, it only made sense for streamers that wanted to grow to jump ship to another game. Despite this, Jynxzi continued to play Siege religiously for the rest of 2019, and focused on being more of an entertaining personality instead of relying on a popular title.
What? He's using wall.
Oh my god, all this nigga does is yell, bro. That's why I say I don't really watch his content. I just admire from a distance. Like, this is not, I'm not the target audience, you know, but I can still respect what someone does from afar.
Jynxzi's tendency to burst into incoherent rage on stream gradually became a core component of his online persona. However, he didn't do this randomly for shock value. At its core, Siege is a tense tactical shooter game that requires a high degree of concentration, which generally would mean the average streamer isn't going to be as high energy during a stressful situation. However, this doesn't apply to Jynxzi, as he consistently lets his emotions run wild whenever he gets a kill or gets killed.
Please.
Couple this with the fact that Jynxzi had been playing the game for over 2 years before joining Twitch, meant that viewers would be entertained regardless of how a round ended.
Last operators
Literally bodied. Oh my goodness. Where are you going?
using a bomb.
Where are you going? You're lost? Dollar Tree headset?
See, like, when he's not yelling, I can listen to it, but literally just the yelling is a little too much for my ears. But he's a funny guy. I think he's funny. I just wish he wasn't yelling so much. But I think as he gets older, he'll probably like calm down, and his fan base is gonna be able to tolerate him being more mature. Like, there's obviously gonna be some people where it's like, okay, you're not yelling anymore, fine, I'm not gonna watch your shit. But I think he'll be able to grow out of that and be able to be like more mellow out as he gets older. Because it is draining to do that. It is draining, and it like strains your voice. So, but I respect somebody putting their all into it. You know, it's like committing to a character type shit.
Engaging on stream, he would need to find a more reliable way to attract viewers, since he was still only averaging 5 viewers and had less than 300 followers. Jynxzi might have been optimistic on camera, but he knew he had to try something completely different, because if not, his Twitch channel would continue to slowly stagnate and eventually die. By February 2020, Jynxzi would implement a simple but effective strategy to improve his follower count on Twitch, streaming for longer hours and going live every single day. While Jynxzi had maintained a somewhat frequent Twitch schedule in 2019, he had several week-long gaps that impaired his growth. Now, Jynxzi was going live at a set time daily. He would have streams that lasted between 2 and 9 hours, playing nothing but Siege while giving viewers and other players his unfiltered opinions.
Top 3 reasons why now's the
So did he do that commentary shit?
Yeah.
Or is it just about the game?
He's 70 HP after that? Okay, this guy just absorbed fucking shotgun to the nostril and he's like 70 HP.
At first, his new strategy only yielded marginal results, but as the weeks turned to months, Jynxzi's follower count went from 300 to 3,000. By the 30th of August 2020,
Wait, what did he do? He just says unfiltered
70
opinions.
HP after that? Okay, this guy just absorbed fucking shotgun to the nostril and he's like 70 HP.
At first, his new strategy only yielded marginal results, but as the weeks turned to months, Jynxzi's follower count went from 300 to 3,000.
I don't know what the method was though. What is he saying the method was? What did he do different? Was he not already reacting like that?
By the 30th of August 2020, Jynxzi would triple that figure and surpass 12,000 followers with an average viewership of 150 live viewers. By being
That's
active
big.
for so long, Jynxzi had trained his viewers to tune in as frequently as possible to see more rage-fueled gameplay. Smaller creators are often advised to stream or upload consistently, which is a good rule to abide by. However, that's only half of the equation. In Jynxzi's case, he was building an audience by improving not just the frequency of his streams, but their length and quality. Interestingly, Jynxzi would use the second half of the year to experiment with other avenues to grow his viewer base, a move that would change his career forever. On the 15th of
TikTok?
September 2020, Jynxzi uploaded his first known
Oh,
YouTube
compilation.
video, Jynxzi Rage Compilation 1, which
Oh,
introduced
God.
his bizarre freakouts to a brand new audience.
Just got wallbang. Okay, I need to chat. I'm sorry. I need to lock in. That is terrible.
Repurposed rage clips weren't the only thing that Jynxzi uploaded, as he created various gameplay tutorials and 1v1s with fans and fellow Siege players.
Jynxzi versus E2, man. I don't know why so many people want to see this.
Okay,
So, like,
I have seen him do this recently with some people.
yeah, if you guys want to support the stream,
I think he even got Kai
Sonat
Cenat on there.
Bro, I wish my face cam was working, but so basically, this game bans Zoph. Basically, I got like literally hundreds of requests to 1v1 him. I don't know why. Like in one stream, I had hundreds of people request for this. So I'm all about giving the people what the people want.
Around this time, Jynxzi created a TikTok account where he posted similar.
I know he
rage
blew
clips
up on
to
there.
his YouTube channel. Although his first account was taken down for unknown reasons, it was around long enough to allow Jynxzi to reap the benefits of short-form content and establish a dedicated fan base on the platform.
This is the official TikTok of Jynxzi. My old one got taken down at 200,000 followers, so make sure you drop a follow on here for daily videos.
A detail that may seem inconsequential but becomes important later was that Jynxzi played exclusively on console, specifically Xbox. Since Siege is a cross-platform shooter, players who want to get an edge like pros and content creators generally gravitate to a mouse and keyboard, even if they're playing on a console. This meant that casual or intermediate players who couldn't use keyboards had almost no options regarding tutorials or reaching a
Bro, I feel like that shit is cap. About like, oh, if you want to be good, you have to play on keyboard and mouse. Like, obviously, you can be more precise with it and shit. But like, I feel like if you're good, you are not gonna be stopped by your controller. Like, your controller's not gonna hold you back. It's a skill thing. Like, yeah, it is different, but shit, like, I'd rather get better on a controller than learn how to do key and mouse. Like, but I understand why people do it, but it's just like, I think that shit is over. Like, so like, people make it seem like, oh, it's not even possible to be good on a controller, and I'm just like, that's cap. I know some players that are extremely good on controller.
Level. However, Jynxzi didn't follow that trend since he played with a controller for years. This aspect of Jynxzi's brand became immensely appealing as new viewers associated him with a stereotypical sweaty console player. He had identified an underserved market of console players and gave them exactly what they want.
Type shit.
Change the combo game with the new My Hut Box. Starting at $6.99, it's
wanted. For the rest of 2020 and 2021, the positives of Jynxzi's consistent posting schedule became even more apparent as his Twitch page
Damn.
200,000 followers, while averaging almost 500 viewers on each stream. Special
Damn.
events like his birthday marathon stream easily doubled that figure. Direct interactions with his viewer base was also on the rise, as Jynxzi would host 1v1s and ranked matches, as well as encouraging people to repost clips of his stream highlights.
Smart.
One who knocks.
By 2022,
Yeah,
the sheer volume
that's
of
one thing I think more content creators could do. It's like, if you were smart and you had the money, like, this is why I don't understand. Content creators with the platform, like, built up, like, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, shit, even millions. I feel like this is no brainer, but like, maybe they just don't think about it. So to me, if you have a like community and you're making money like off of content, you're making a living, you're good, there's no way you should be like paying an editor to edit clips for TikTok. This is so easy. Here's the blueprint. You tell everybody, hey, every week I'm gonna do a giveaway. Every week I'm gonna do a giveaway. So whoever posts a TikTok clip of my stream and whoever got the most views, I'm gonna give you X amount of money. $50, 100, 250, 500, 1,000. Like, obviously if you got more you can do that. But say like even on a small scale, if you do a $25 giveaway and you're a small creator, that would encourage people to do it, you know, because it's like then you're gonna have multiple people competing to get the most views, and the more people competing, the more clips you're gonna have out there. And I have only seen like one creator do that to where they were like actually giving money away, because the amount of exposure that you're getting from someone posting the clips is worth way more than whatever you're paying that person. And why would you do that? Why would you pay an editor if you could just pay people in your community that want to make clips? Some of them would do it for free, not even just for. Some people would do it for a fucking shout out. I mean, I feel like if you got bread, you need to go ahead and break some bread off for your people. That's the least you could do from all the views and exposure you're gonna get. But hey, I feel like that's the meta, bro. That's the meta. But I don't really see people doing that. Like, I'm definitely gonna do as soon as I get enough bread to have like to give to my community. I'm definitely doing that. We're closer to that than I think, but I'm definitely gonna do that shit.
Viral content revolving around Jynxzi's wild antics had captured the attention of the entire Rainbow Six community, especially the game's developers, who would shout him out in a tweet and add an item into the game for him. The first
Oh wow.
3 months of 2023 saw Jynxzi's online career grow to all-time highs in every metric possible, with 400,000 subscribers on YouTube, millions of followers on TikTok, and an outstanding 53,000 subs on Twitch. As a
Damn.
streamer, Jynxzi was in an extremely comfortable position, and other creators who
Is that
achieved
rare
similar
air?
success opted to take things easy moving forward. However, Jynxzi's competitive nature would never allow for it, as he sought new ways to push himself and his career forwards. One such pattern forward was a direct challenge to the #1 Siege player in the world.
You versus me, mano y mano, 1v1 tonight. Oh, you're the best PC champion. You won a world championship. Nobody cares. Find me on Oregon tonight, 9 p.m.
Oregon?
You better be there. If you're not there, I'm taking that as a duck. You better be there.
Oh
Put into
god.
perspective how insane of a challenge this was, the Siege community viewed Jynxzi as an above-average console player, while Bilu was a keyboard and mouse legend with several pro tournament victories under his belt.
Okay.
Jynxzi was clearly the underdog, and all 40k viewers that tuned in on the 19th of March 2023 knew that fact, but they still wanted to see if he could do the impossible.
Right,
I'm
right.
coming for the throne right now. I'm coming for the
This
throne
dude was
right
doing
now.
all this.
Solo is scared. I know. I know. Hey.
This dude was doing all this in a regular dining room chair. I give it to him. I had a dining room chair that was just like that I've been sitting in since I started streaming, and that shit is so uncomfortable. The fact that he's still sitting in that chair that I know hurt his back and his butt is insane. Cause the first thing I would do when I get like rich, I'm getting me the nicest Herman Miller chair that costs 2-3 bands, 2 to 3K. I'm paying for that shit. Like sitting in the chair so long it hurts. But shout out to the Dark Queen. She sent me a chair. She fucking surprised me and sent me a damn this chair I'm in right now, this gaming chair. So shout out to the Queen. There's no way I expected that. But she said she got tired of seeing me uncomfortable in my chair. So she helped us sister out.
Hey, bro.
W community.
The first round would go to Bilu after Jynxzi failed to react fast enough when peeking around a corner.
Damn.
Like, dude!
However, Jynxzi made a striking comeback following a perfectly timed bomb detonation.
He's big window. He's gotta be.
Ooh.
Mission successful.
Rounds 3 to 11 would see the pair trading blows.
Yeah, this game kind of looked hard.
But never allowing the other to get ahead by more than one win, as the victor of each round was decided in mere milliseconds.
Ooh.
Just better aim, bro.
By the 12th round, Jynxzi was at the edge of his seat, pouring every ounce of skill and focus into the game. But would that be enough to grant him the
Oh my god, y'all suck for putting that right there. Y'all suck.
Win?
I don't know.
Op 4 has placed a secure bomb. Destroy it.
That operator
No.
is so cringe!
All friendlies have been
Why did I
neutralized.
not ban it? Why did I not ban it? Oh, GG's, bro.
Jynxzi had put up an excellent fight and performed better than 99% of console Siege players, but he unfortunately came up short. While he did lose the match, Jynxzi gained the respect of the entire Rainbow Six community and cemented his place as one of the greats. In the days that followed, clips from Jynxzi's match with Bilu would spread far beyond the Rainbow Six community and spill into the wider esports world. As a result, millions of people who wouldn't have heard of him otherwise got a taste of his bizarre brand of gameplay, and many of them were immediately hooked. By the end of April 2023, Jynxzi had surpassed 1 million followers and averaged nearly 10k viewers per stream,
Damn.
as well as almost doubling his Twitch subs to over 80k, making him the #1 subbed streamer on
Sheesh.
Twitch. Looking at Jynxzi now, many would assume he blew up out of nowhere.
That's crazy.
But in reality, he'd been laying the groundwork for his success for over 5 years, most of which saw little to no growth. Jynxzi had overcome countless days of unseen effort and finally got the chance to live a life he could only ever dream of.
Bro, I started streaming when I was 17 years old. I'm about to turn 22 in like a month, 2 months. The amount of motherfuckers that never believed in me, bro. The amount of motherfuckers that'll tell you that you can't do something because they can't imagine themselves
Facts.
doing something. Bro, do not.
Bro, I tell people that all the time. People always projecting about what will and won't work, what you can and can't do. But the whole time they just talking about themselves and the limits they have on themselves. They feel like they can't do it. They want you to feel like you can't do it either. You can't listen to that bullshit.
Not let anyone tell you shit, bro. Do not let anyone tell you anything, bro. You can literally do whatever the fuck you want.
Despite the overwhelming
Facts.
success, Jynxzi didn't get lazy as he continued to stream and post daily for the rest of 2023, achieving
Damn.
millions of followers on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. Jynxzi, being the largest Siege creator, naturally made him the face of the game. However, that recognition came with a few drawbacks. At the start
Why?
of 2024, various members of the Siege community would accuse him of promoting toxicity, as many of his younger viewers
Oh,
hailed
brother.
his less than admirable traits, with posts reading
Not his fault people want to be followers.
took a couple months off from playing, and so far, the Jynxzi clones are the worst thing to happen. When I came back, I started seeing a bunch of people with Jynxzi-esque names, and they always have the worst attitudes and are super unhelpful to the team, as well as Jynxzi ruined Siege. Yes, he pretty much single-handedly revived the game, but now it's basically unplayable. Then, there were accusations of Jynxzi being an iShow Speed clone.
A lot like Speed. It's just this like new.
Yo,
wave.
what is this? Yo. What is this shit of people calling me a Speed clone, bro? I am nothing like Speed, bro. I am literally nothing like Speed. Oh, wow, we both yelled. Shut the fuck up!
But this wasn't the only
I mean, I can see why someone say that, but I don't. He doesn't really remind me of Speed. Only boy who was a Speed clone was that guy named White Boy M.
instance of Jynxzi's success being called into question, as Trainwreck would allude to him using bots to boost his viewership.
What you say
Ooh.
is like the #1 botter, like that gets away with botting OD, like niggas just bots.
Here's what I can say. Of the top 100 on Twitch, 75 are botting.
Who's the #1 botter though?
I know who you guys want me to say, but that's not the #1 botter. The #1 botter is on Twitch that are botting massively and making a lot of money from it.
And by massively, is this more than 20,000, 50,000? How big are we talking?
I'd say minimum between 10 and 20,000 bots.
While there's no definitive way to prove these accusations as true or false, looking back on Jynxzi's path to fame, he was
But he didn't say a name though.
motivated more by the
How
sheer
y'all
joy of
jumping to
being a
Jynxzi?
creator rather than the potential success that came along with it.
I feel like most people, especially nowadays, when they get into streaming or YouTube or anything, their first goal is to make money on it, but you did it because you were passionate about it, and that's how every great thing starts. But like the idea of just like I didn't want to be like obviously like rich from gaming. It was just like, dude, if I could make $1,000 a month streaming, bro, when I got my first Twitch check, I was like, bro, let's go.
Currently, Jynxzi still keeps to his daily streams, but has branched out into other endeavors like the Jynxzi podcast, which features several large streamers and YouTubers. In spite of the simple formula behind his content, Jynxzi still tries to find fresh ways to keep things new. And with his over-the-top personality, it's unlikely he'll ever stop doing that. While there are many aspects to the strategy that got Jynxzi to where he is now, his journey was fueled by genuine excitement, enthusiasm, and a passion for what he was creating. It would have been impossible for Jynxzi to be so hyper on stream for several hours across multiple weeks if he didn't love what he was doing. It was Jynxzi's love for his craft that pushed him to go live daily to only 5 viewers. And it was that same love that kept him from becoming complacent when he reached the top of Twitch. Even now, he still strives to be the greatest version of himself. And no other point illustrates this better than winning his rematch against Siege's #1 player.
Yo, that strategy is crazy. He like shooting the floors and shit. What the? Whoa. What's good, Python? Oh my god, we don't need Theos. I get the idea.
Creator doesn't genuinely care about what they create.
How you doing, Pi?
It manifests in low engagement and negative feedback. However, once the audience knows you care about your content, they start to care too, and over time, that's what builds a loyal fan base. There's no guarantee that Jynxzi will continue the path he's on, but for now, he is still the same sweaty console player that he's always been, and
Respect, respect. What the comments say. Enough teeth to blind a dentist. I don't get why people hate on them though. They did what worked for him. I respect it. Anywho, you're watching on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow the Twitch and in the comments and in the description. Till next time, y'all, we're out.